a test run. I have setting up my microphone and my phone. AFC. Oh, like this one. I do have notes here. Okay, so welcome. This is the update that I have been planning to do. I gave you a video yesterday. Here is an update, I guess, and here's me 3 years later. So I made a few bullet points. The first one that I have, it's been almost 3 years since I've seen you guys. I have moved twice from my hometown to my uni town, and then now here in Cebu for my license. I finished undergrad. I have a bachelor's degree in civil engineering, so yeah, that's enough personal information, I guess. But the main reason that I'm here so that I could update you guys with the equipment, because the equipment I think is a much more important thing because it has drastically changed. For the camera, which I am using right now, I still have my Nikon at home, but I don't use it anymore. I'm using this Fujifilm X-T3 with a 18 to 55 f 2.8 to 4 zoom lens. This is the kit that it came with. I got it off secondhand from a local seller back home. It takes video, it takes photos. If you followed me on Instagram, I did open a photography account again, but it's not the same as what I had before. And then for the phone, I'm using an iPhone 14 Pro Max. I have upgraded from my iPhone 10R. And if you followed me on Instagram, I do have a separate Instagram for just like my mobile photos. That's what I use it for. So that's the equipment. A huge upgrade actually, but it's been due for like 4 years. Moving on, editing equipment, I changed to the base model MacBook Pro 14-inch M2 Pro. It's been a huge leap in editing. Editing in 4K, rendering in 4K takes, I don't know, less than a few minutes. I've never even heard the fan go on and it barely got warm. The battery life, I could edit an entire video with it not plugged in. So yeah, that's been very good. But I am still using the DaVinci Resolve. I've used it before. I think this is an upgraded version. It's more optimized for the M1 or the M series of Macs. I'll try to do a more in-depth video about the gear. Fingers crossed. There's been a huge upgrade in terms of image quality and in terms of handling and features and everything. I'll try to do more if I can do it. I know gear, a lot of people say that gear doesn't matter, but for me, it still holds true. Gear doesn't really matter to create the things that you want to. There might be limitations, but for the most part, you could make use of what you have. It's just that there are limitations to certain hardware. That's a fact. Maybe a camera doesn't support 4K, it doesn't support high dynamic range, it doesn't have these features that you need, it doesn't record H.265, it doesn't record log. But at the end of the day, if you know how to work with your gear, that's all that matters. And that has always been the case for me. And especially now, you've seen it with social media, the rise of 2010 and 2012's digital camera. Everyone's been using it for that retro vintage look. Gear doesn't really matter to create moments or to capture moments that are meaningful to you. So anyways, in terms of photography style, I'm doing more on lifestyle/street photography. Okay, going back. My camera died. So now, in terms of photography style, I'm doing a lot more on lifestyle/street photography, but I'm very much still into portrait photography, but not as much as I wanted to. And it's kind of hard not having a subject to photograph because, with the whole pandemic, the friends that I usually take pictures of, we're living really far away from each other now. So it's kind of hard having models. I mean, I could try to find new people, but it's a whole new adjustment period for me. Anyways, this is just a hobby. I'm not really trying to go as much as out there. Not that I'm saying that this couldn't be a professional career for me. It's just that it's not yet on my priority list. It's a hobby that I like, and I'm trying to keep it that way. So for the closing statements, hoping to make more content, trying not to be as a perfectionist when it comes to making these, but rather I'll try to enjoy the learning process. I mean, I am learning so much about the camera, the editing. I'm trying to make it also as simple so that I could try to make more. Hopefully I get to see you guys, I get to make more. Oh, and I do want to say that I could post like a few more lifestyle videos, but this is pretty much like a photography account. I'll try to do a few more photography related, but as of now, I think the thing that I can do most is just like lifestyle vlogs. But yeah, trying to make this as simple as possible, and hopefully you guys got what you need and I got to say what I needed to say. So anyways, that's all I have to say. I do keep saying say, but yeah, that's all I have, and I hope to see you next time, which is soon, hopefully. Anyways, bye guys. Out on battery. I am looking at it. I'll show a screen on what the wait, I'll take a picture of it. I want you guys to see what the setup is with all of this. Just wanted you guys to see the behind the scenes. I'll flash it up on screen. I've never heard even, and I've never even and that's the only thing. It's been a huge upgrade. I'm sure if I have specs on.